Yo, what's up, guys? Jeff here again. Normal Jeff this time. News anchor Jeff is taking a break today. Actually curious. I know I don't have a lot of viewers on here yet, but if anyone has an opinion on what they prefer, if they prefer the more of the character and the news Jeff, or if they prefer the normal Jeff, yeah, just leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I don't know. My first news video, actually, I think got promoted by YouTube or something, and it got a lot of views compared to my other ones. So I don't know if people prefer that, or if it was just because the algorithm pushed it out. Hopefully I get more people watching the other one, which is a little more, I wouldn't say professionally done, but it's a little more like an actual news segment. Bit of satire on there. So yeah, just let me know. Today we're starting out with tag grading. I'm sure many of you have heard of this new company in the grading market now. Seems to be pretty popular. They have these nice clear slabs to show off the card a little bit more. I personally do like these a little bit more than PSA. PSA has their little white border. I don't think they're anything special, but obviously they're more trusted in the grading community. But we have news that they are increasing their prices, at least $10 from what I hear. More than likely they were operating at a loss before, maybe, I'm assuming, but now they're up to $25 a card for regular shipments, regular orders, and $15 for their bulk purchases. So let me guys know, what do you guys think? Do you still want to continue with tag after the price increase, if they won your wallet at this point? Yeah, let me know. Moving on, we have Cynthia's Garchomp is released as the new SAR in Heatwave, which will be the Destined Rivals English version. That is, the Heatwave is the Japanese version. This is one of the SARs that is revealed so far. I don't think Gardevoir is a super popular Pokemon. I personally don't really love him that much, Garchomp. I'm hoping I think they will have a Mewtwo for sure. I'm hoping they do. And I'm hoping for a Team Rocket Gyarados. That would be pretty sweet. Definitely would like a nice new, like, just imagine like a Gyarados, Team Rocket Gyarados, maybe in the style of as flashy as as like flashy as like the Greninja or something from Twilight Masquerade. I just imagine like a Gyarados like that. That'd be pretty sweet. Next we have Hydrapple, just a normal AR, or you know how you guys love your Hydrapple and your Applins. But this is an AR from the upcoming Destined Rivals set. We also have Megas coming back. We haven't seen Megas since the Sun and Moon era, I believe. They had a couple of them in, I think, a Blastoise, but mostly it was just an X and Y, but we have them coming back. So I'm not really a player of the card game. I know my brother is, but I don't know how you guys feel about the Megas, if it's a fun thing or not. But yep, they're coming back sometime this year from what I hear. So yeah. Moving on, we're looking at the market a little bit. I just want to talk a little bit about Prismatic. Basically, the only thing you can get right now that's actually, if you're investing, is Prismatic at MSRP. I mean, you can if you can find it for like a little bit higher and cheaper from the secondary market, something like that, I would say go ahead. But it's kind of risky investing into Journey Together at $160 a box or even higher. But that's market price. We used to be able to get boxes on release for $100 for almost every set for a long time. And now all of a sudden $160. I know that was MSRP for the longest time, but you could still get it for cheaper. But yeah, it's a big risk, especially, the market could cool off. I honestly don't see the market cooling off anytime soon, especially with the 30th anniversary and the Team Rocket set and all this stuff coming out. I don't see it slowing down. Pokemon, it's huge. You got so many people into Pokemon. There's a lot of Twitch streamers that are into it. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Disguised Toast, Ludwig, XTC. You obviously have PokeRev here and Cool Trainer Ryan and Leonhart, all those people. They have millions and millions of subscribers. I don't know whether they like him or not. Logan Paul, he's huge. He's big into Pokemon, and Pokemon's huge. And if you got people who are millionaires who are investing in this stuff, who just love it this much, I mean, there's so many people who are into it. And we have now, three generations who've been into Pokemon, to different various sets and stuff like that. So there's a lot of people into Pokemon. So yeah, I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. And if Pokemon doesn't start printing more, you know, it's going to be tough for a while, and it's the prices are going to go up. Before I move into Prismatic, I want to say something about Sword and Shield booster boxes. That a lot of people came in during celebrations, and they say that Sword and Shield is like the base set of this generation. Like, how base set was the base set, obviously, of the first generation. And a lot of people, are heavily invested into Sword and Shield, but Sword and Shield also came out during the era of rip and shippers and all these YouTubers and investors and everybody. So, I just think, as much as you think people have this stuff stored in their basement and whatnot, with all these rip and shippers, YouTubers, everyone ripping packs, stuff like that, I think it's going to be extremely scarce at some point. I think people are just going to run out completely, and I think every single booster box of Sword and Shield is going to go up to at least $1,000. Yeah. So yeah, I would still think that there's time. I was going to go over Sword and Shield today. I'm going to go more into Prismatic today, but yeah, if there's some, Silver Tempest, Lost Origin, all of them, I think you still have time to invest in all those. The SIRs are shooting up right now. They're going extremely high. So, yeah, I still think they're a good investment right now. I mean, obviously, they're not as much, or not as good, bang for your buck if you're buying $100 booster boxes a year ago. But, if you need something to invest in, that's probably what you go with. I mean, obviously, there's other things in the world, but if you're looking for Pokemon, that's what I would go with. All right. Going into Prismatic, I think this is one of the only things you can really get anymore if you can find it for MSRP anywhere. Obviously, I don't have the Super Premium Collection pulled up today. I'm only going for stuff that's out, maybe besides the booster bundles. Super Premium Collection, it's going to be, hard to get like everything else, but, anything you can get your hands on it. I'm going to mainly look into like what is going to be reprinted from Prismatic Evolution, because they say there's going to be a heavy reprint. In 151, they didn't really reprint the ETBs. All they really reprinted was the booster bundles and maybe some poster collections and maybe the mini tins. And then obviously they put all of their other extra packs into Blooming Waters. So I imagine there's going to be some sort of Blooming Waters Sea and Sky, like Crown Zenith box of Prismatic coming out eventually. But looking into the 2-pack blisters, they might reprint these. I would say possibly, because there's only 2 packs, but then they'd have to reprint the coins and the cards and every single one, so that's a maybe, but who knows. So look at this. It's already going for $29 on TCG Player. This is retails for what, $9.99, something like that. So that's a big increase already. Everything in Prismatic is just insane. The surprise boxes, I can't imagine. This is the first of its kind too. So you'd think the collectability of this, it's already gone down a lot in price, but this is going to have massive collectability. Also, 1 in 9 chance of getting something. The Umbreon in there is going to probably be worth a lot at some point, because it's only 1 in 9 in a box that's worth $75 now. And I don't think they're going to reprint the surprise box. I highly doubt it. Minor collections, I really see this is another thing. I think they didn't reprint any of these in 151. I don't think they're going to reprint any of these, so I would hold these if I were you, if you wanted to hold something in Prismatic. The booster bundles, which are not released yet, are coming out later this month. They're probably going to heavily reprint these. This is probably going to be the main thing that is reprinted. So these, if you want to rip some packs, if you're looking to rip, I would go for something like this instead of saving these. I mean, obviously they're good to save too, but out of all the other products, I'm saying this one's probably the one you want to rip the most. ETBs, look at the 151 ETBs. Like I said, they didn't really reprint any of those. I didn't see a wave of any of those come up in the market again after the initial release of them. So I would say, I would hold on to ETBs. It's possible they could reprint them. You never know what they're going to do, really, but this is the best thing you can get, obviously. Since they're releasing ETBs Pokemon that are now 2 at a time, they're no longer doing sealed cases, which we don't know if that's coming back or not. We don't know if... Normally, every set that's came out before, on release, they released another wave of ETBs And when Prismatic released, they didn't. I don't know. I think they might have done that for 151 too, because it already sold out. But I think they released them more at a later date. I think it was in like December of that year. So there may still be more of these coming out. You're not going to get them obviously in a sealed case anymore, but this is obviously the best thing you want to get. They're a little steep in price. What are they, probably like $400 each or something like that if you want to pick one up. So that's it's a bit high, 350, 400. But you know that this might be one of the best things you can get in this era in terms of price increases, because this is definitely the most sought after set in Scarlet and Violet. And I think okay, you can say this or 151. 151's a classic and it has a lot of people into it, but this is the most expensive set, and I think the fact that you could get 151 at release. You can't get this at release. This thing hasn't been impossible to get. You had to get lucky with pre-orders. I managed to get, I'll say, I'm not going to say how much, but I managed to get a sizable amount of Prismatic because I hawked every single site I could that was having it for days and days and days, for months even, trying to get as much as I can to pre-order. Most of what I've got was from Walmart drops, and Walmart hasn't really done that many drops in a while. They're still waiting on their booster bundle drops. I don't know if they ever are going to drop them anymore because things have changed now. But yeah, I didn't get any of these, unfortunately. I was working that day that they released these. By the time I saw them on a break, they were sold out, and I haven't seen them since. So unfortunately, I didn't get any of those. Moving on to the mini tin displays, they probably will. They also did reprint the mini tins a lot, so they probably will have more of these. But finding them in displays, especially sealed displays, is going to be very difficult. So if you got a chance, if you have these, I would hold on to these, even if they are $229 right now, which I know 151 displays. I think we're at like after things settle a little bit, we're still going for like 200, but those are for 10. These only have 8, and they're only going for 230. These are going to be scarce, so I would hold on to these. I think they're going to go way higher than 230 in the future. So yeah. Moving on, text stickers. They probably reprint text stickers as well. Those would probably be one of the products they reprint. They're mostly going to reprint what I would assume. This is my assumption. I don't know anything for sure. So take anything I say with a grain of salt, but I would assume they would reprint something like these because these are easier, most cost efficient compared to a lot of other things. Same for the booster bundles. Not as cost efficient, I would say, as the ETBs, and also these have a better price per pack. So yeah, if you want to rip something, rip the text stickers. Yep, text stickers. This one, I really don't think they're gonna. I have not been able to get any of these so far. They've been sold out all the time. I've had a chance to get them. The one chance I think I had was when Target released them during. They released them during Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. I had to work in the morning, and Thanksgiving was the night before, so I ate a bunch of stuff, and I probably went to sleep at like 10 o'clock. I wake up before work at 6 in the morning, and guess what? Target did a drop of all their Prismatic stuff. This, text stickers, booster bundles, 2 in the morning. Like, what kind of a normal person they think are getting this stuff? Like, no normal person is going to be up at 2 in the morning on Black Friday after Thanksgiving to be able to get this. So I have no idea what they're thinking with that. But yeah, either way, I don't think they're going to be reprinting a bunch of these pouches. So this is something to get. This is also the first of its kind, like the surprise bag. You've never seen anything like an accessory pouch like this. So yeah, hold on to that if you get one. This is gonna be another probably reprint, more of the posters like they like to do. I'd imagine. So rip them if you can. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, gave you some good advice, or you enjoyed the video. But hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.